jealous.
Like this whole movie.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because, well, Dad's the one, of course, who stays inside in the nice warm while I'm outside in the fucking cold and everything, so I can't even feel my damn hands.
Welcome to Amateur Sports Talk, where we talk
But
all
once
sports
we get
and
that
sports
done,
betting. First, we'd like to
then,
remind anyone that has a gambling problem to please reach out to the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700. Also, these are our opinions, and nobody should take this as guaranteed betting advice. Please remember to help us out by rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to us, and share us with your friends. Now let's get into the show.
What's going on, everyone? This is Devin. When we're back with Amateur Sports Talk, we'll do housework, keeping things. First thing is we're still giving away the mini helmet. As you've seen in the post of this, it says to go to our Instagram, and it will let us know, or let you know how to get in and entered on that. Otherwise, we'll oh, camera's acting up. All right, we'll get Austin's camera here fixed in just a second. But so yeah, go to the Instagram post, check that out. We're gonna give away another card tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna go pull a random one here in just a second. So make sure you comment if you're watching live at all. And I'll probably try to mention that a few times throughout the show. But we'll get right into this, starting off with NFL as the Super Bowl just finished up. Congratulations to the Rams and Matthew Stafford for winning.
I'll drink to that.
We can get a drink in already. But I guess what were your guys' thoughts? You know, at points I felt like the game was boring, but then at times I thought it was kind of exciting because it was still close. You know, one team never really pulled away.
I thought it was a fun game to watch because there was a little bit of both with offense and defense. So for somebody who just enjoys watching football all around, it was a really good game. Like you said, there wasn't a lot of scoring. I think there was 5 touchdowns total, maybe 4 or 5. So not much scoring really, but I don't know. It was a good game, I think. Really good Super Bowl, just in general.
I mean, it didn't let us down. Like the whole playoff series was just.
Oh my God!
I mean, it was pretty incredible.
They're all
And-
close games.
And this game was. I mean, we all kind of expected it to be 3-point game, either way. Other than me, I thought they were gonna cover. My betting wise was not good this game. It's 2 Super Bowls in a row where I go 0 and whatever.
Jeez. Yeah, I think I ended up with I have like 4 different betting apps, but I think total between the 4 I came out with like 350, maybe 400.
Positive.
Yeah.
I lost.
I did 4 different bets. I did the heads or tails one.
Did you take heads? I took tails.
Well, I took heads and tails.
Oh,
he had
yeah.
he had a
that's
free
right.
bet.
You guys all did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I took
then-
tails. Lost.
But then I had my $20
I'm back.
bet
Hey, guys.
on the Rams to win, just straight up.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously I got a couple bucks from that. But then the ones that didn't hit was I was banking on Cam Akers to get 65 rushing yards because I needed him to do that.
And he had like 14.
Yeah, and then I needed Cooper Kupp with over 100 receiving yards, and then I needed Cam Akers with 65 yards again, with Stafford throwing like almost 300 yards, and obviously none of them hit.
Jeez. Not good. Yeah,
Evan-
dude, I was
Evan, you might need to turn Bailey and I up, maybe.
All right.
I could be wrong, but
No, I had Bailey turned down a little bit earlier because when the music was going and stuff.
he was talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bailey.
No, now I'm trying
You
to
guys
think.
are talking to
I
me.
got Austin's camera going. Now Bailey's camera act up.
I got.
so
So I had
I'm working on that now.
my biggest bets were tails. That one lost.
yeah.
I had the touchback. No touchback. There was a touchback, which was stupid. It was like a yard into the end zone, and the guy.
The guy
didn't-
just lets it go.
I had Rams covering 3.5. That one lost. I had a couple same game parlays, which those never hit. But I was really close
Right.
to one to win like $1,000. But for some reason I chose a tie at halftime, which is why it was so crazy odds.
Right.
And
Jay,
It was close.
Jay Ridge had OBJ first TD score.
That's huge.
Yeah, I had
I thought about taking him as well. But I didn't.
I was with a
I
big group,
almost
Jay
did.
Ridge, and I think 2 of them had that hit for like $400+. So
You see
those
that one guy that
couple
had
buddies came out big.
OBJ first touchdown, and then T Higgins second touchdown. He dropped the one in the end zone for the second
Oh,
touchdown.
no shit.
I didn't see
It
that
was
one.
crazy odds to win.
Dang,
Crazy
that
amount.
sucks.
Honestly, OBJ did pretty well when he was in. Obviously,
I think
he ended up getting hurt, but he still did good. I mean, what?
Yeah,
2
he had-
touchdowns.
He had a touchdown,
couple
only
big plays.
like 2 or 3
he had
catches,
3
but
catches.
like 56 yards or something. So
If he was healthy that entire game, I think it's a totally different outcome.
oh yeah,
I think the
100%.
Rams would have just taken over because as soon as he went out, dude, they were struggling pretty good on offense.
yeah, because
mean,
everybody
there's-
was just keen on Cooper Kupp.
The play calling was interesting to me for a while there for the Rams.
Mhm.
It's like, why not get Cooper Kupp involved with other than just like standard route running?
Yeah, exactly.
Finally, they gave him the ball on that 4th and 1. I'm like,
Right. Yeah,
been
they got him
struggling
that.
all game.
They tried
on
to have
4th
him
and
do
1 or
that
3rd and
Philly
1s.
special. Did you see that?
Yeah, and he chucked it.
Dude,
to
G
Yeah, and he
was
missed
with
it.
us, and he had like $50-something
on
dollars.
Stafford to catch a
Yeah, either quarterback to catch a ball,
which Burrow did.
and neither of them did.
Oh no, someone threw a touchdown pass, but it wasn't to Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Mixon threw it to a
Right.
receiver. But yeah, so the TV that I was watching was upstairs, which was a little faster than the one that Garrett was watching. I saw Cooper Kupp overthrow Stafford, so I ran downstairs real quick to see Garrett's reaction, dude.
He was so
soon as
mad.
he saw it, dude, he's like, oh my God.
Yeah, Devin and I were talking about that. We're like, didn't Garrett accidentally take a bet?
Yeah,
I know.
dude, he was
Yeah.
freaking. He was so pissed. But then he drank a couple more beers and he was all good.
Oh, I'm sure.
No, dude, like you said though, Cavi, I had a couple big same game parlays, and if Jamar Chase or Joe Mixon, if Jamar Chase or Joe Mixon would have scored a touchdown, I would have won like $1,000+. That was like
So
on,
unfortunate.
dude, it was on like everything I had, either or. So if one of them would have hit, dude, I would have won so much fucking money.
Do you guys think like the reffing on that last drive was?
I mean,
I mean, Devin and I were talking. We were like, they missed that one pass
Oh, yeah.
interference on Jalen Ramsey early
Mhm.
on.
yeah.
That
So-
face mask.
Yep. And then they called the one on whoever that was, Wilson or whatever his name is.
Yeah, dude.
Which wasn't.
right.
But
dude.
then like the play
was so
before on the
iffy.
play before there was one that it was just kind of interesting.
Yeah,
how
and then
all
that
happened.
Aaron Donald on 4th and 1 was offsides by like a whole
Oh,
head.
yeah, I think I don't know. I mentioned something to Devin or somebody. I was like, dude, he's definitely.
Oh yeah, he was.
offsides.
Yeah, so dude, they were saying that refs should be fined. Like whoever's at the game and like based on however many missed calls they have, they should be fined.
It'll be hard though because I mean
They
you
don't make
can't.
shit.
yeah, but
yeah.
it's like
That's what
fucking call better. Like if
Well,
you're
That's
gonna
pay me
ruin-
more and
That's,
I'll-
I would
right.
say that's the
When-
first thing
when-
they need to do is pay.
When you have to be a teacher at a
Right.
school for your full time job,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then you
no
go on a
shit,
weekend
yeah.
to ref an NFL game, there's something wrong there.
Mhm.
I mean, they make a good chunk of change. And I think I'd have to look it up for sure. But like they say, like a ref, if you do every single NFL season, you only bring home like $30K
Yeah,
for a whole season.
that sucks.
I mean, a Super Bowl they might get a little bump,
I'll
and
drink
they
to
might
that,
get
Coda.
more than that. So, that's it's like okay, if you want better reffing, pay for full time reffing.
Oh yeah, which that 100% makes sense.
There's no reason the NFL can't do that.
Yeah,
Like have these guys sit in front of a fucking game film and watch
right.
over and over and over.
They need to. Well, I noticed like this year, Carolina, because they had such a problem with penalties, so they brought in refs. I'm like, why don't they do that anyway to get refs practice? Like
At
refs
practices.
Yeah,
came to the practice and was like calling 1-on-1s and stuff when they do that. And I was like, I don't know why they don't do that more. Like,
yeah, I like that.
let's
That's
get
cool.
these refs full time. And I
Pay
think
'em
that's
more.
step one to figuring this out.
Yeah,
If that don't work, we're gonna have to go all virtual.
I think
Yeah.
that makes more sense than finding them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Before you start finding them, one, you got to get full time refs.
Yeah.
That's so many people forget. These refs are not full
Which
time.
I had no idea. I
Most
just
of
thought that's
them,
what they did.
no, most of them have regular jobs they do, and then
Right.
just on the weekend they go ref an NFL game.
And then they
Kind of cool though.
Yeah.
so all year you kind of notice how like offensive linemen get that little extra jump.
Oh yeah,
That it was like I don't know if it was the touchdown throw or the one first down to Cooper Kupp. Like on the entire line jumped and the ball was in.
Yeah, the two
I
on
saw
the
that
left
too.
side.
Yeah.
I
I'm
did
like,
see that.
Which I know they let it go pretty often, but that one was pretty extreme.
Oh yeah, I
So
saw that.
That
one
was
too.
all over Twitter as well.
Yeah, there's
I don't-
well, it's
they-
always around Super Bowl, like or after the game. There's always
Yeah.
like this happened.
thought the
this
ref
happened.
was
this
pretty
happened,
good.
But
Yeah, I mean, they let some stuff go on one side, but they also let stuff go on the other side, and then they
Yeah.
just let a lot go so they can actually play the game of
Yeah,
football.
I
So, I
agree.
mean, I wasn't too upset about it
How about that Stafford throw though?
dude,
then.
Dude.
Yeah.
the no look,
Oh,
This is
dude, that
wild.
was pretty
absolutely
good.
ridiculous. The man is.
Dude,
he's-
in that
I feel like he's pretty
situation,
underrated, though.
Oh, so underrated. Which I think he's starting to get it. That I've noticed a lot of people are starting to say like this dude has like one of the best arm talents
yeah.
there ever has been, and that's kind of I know the whole Hall of Fame talk. I don't think he should be in the Hall of Fame yet,
Not yet.
but
Not yet.
it's pretty
But
apparent he
it
has the
is
best
kinda
arm
crazy
talent ever.
how you leave Detroit after 1 year and get a Super Bowl. Like Detroit's
Mhm.
program is that bad.
I mean, he did go to a pretty solid team.
Which,
Oh.
and they stacked
I
it.
mean,
they
that
absolutely
defense.
stacked the team.
I mean,
Yeah,
their
it
defense
kind of
is
sucked OBJ
insane.
going down early though.
yeah.
I don't think it would have been as close of a game if
Yeah.
he
Oh
would've
yeah,
been able
that's
to
what
put
yeah,
him
we
said.
said that, but no, I totally agree. OBJ's
He had a good season though.
yeah.
I mean,
You see,
So who do you think's all retiring from that team?
I heard Donald's not. I heard he said let's run it back.
that, yeah,
Cooper Kupp
so-
said the same exact thing.
Deshaun McVay.
They all sounds like almost everybody's.
I think except for their 40-year-old lineman or
Yeah.
44-year-old
Yeah.
lineman. He said he's done because he has nothing else to play for.
yeah. I don't blame him. If I was 40 years old, starting on the line, yeah, get me out of here. I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Eric
it was-
Weddle, he came back, got his ring. He's done now. But off the top of my head, I don't think anybody leaves early. Maybe
Yeah.
Von.
I mean, they could
Miller,
be
but
good
I don't
for
know.
depending
Man.
on how long
Because
they
like
wanna
they were
stay,
they
could
were
be
talking
really
about
good.
Yeah, I
Sean
think so.
McVay wanting to slow down. He doesn't want to do as much coaching. He wants to go be a commentator now.
Oh, really?
Won't be as much.
Which he's 36 years old.
yeah, because I guess him and with just getting married to his wife or whatever, and then he's they're like ready to start a family and stuff, so he wants to supposedly slow down, and so
Yeah.
be interesting to see what happens. I
And-
mean, they are third favorites already for the early odds for next
yeah,
year's
if
Super
everybody
Bowl.
stays, they should be. I mean, look what they just did.
Yep. I mean, I feel like these odds could jump way around because you don't know what's going to happen with. You got Kansas City's number 1 at plus 650 right now. Oh, Bills are number 2 at plus 700. Rams are 3 at plus 1,000. Bengals are. I don't see a lot changing there. So
No, I mean, they're so young. All they can do is get better.
yeah. So Bengals plus 1,200.
Yeah. Real quick, J. Ridge, I agree. Mahomes does that throw, and it's on ESPN for months. Aaron Rodgers does it in a Super Bowl in the most key moment.
in Stafford.
Stafford does it.
But
It's
even like Aaron, like if Aaron does it, he's gonna be on
Yeah.
he's gonna get talked about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because he has his
1,000%.
talent, arm talent.
It's just because of Stafford was on the Lions and they suck, so that's why he just doesn't get talked about much. I mean,
There's just
case.
collusion that to make the Lions stay bad.
I don't know, James. I think he's staying.
I think he's just fine in LA.
Yeah, I
pretty
think
sure
as long
he's
as
gonna stay.
everyone stays around him, I think if a bunch of people start to retire and move in and stuff, then
A lot of good storylines for the Rams though.
mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, Donald's never won one. He's
Mhm.
arguably
OBJ.
probably he's by far the best defensive player in
Oh,
NFL
dude.
history.
I was telling Devin, he came into my office. I was like, bro, you see this video of Aaron Donald? The man standing up, just flexing, and
Oh, at the
absolutely ripped,
At the
dude.
parade.
Yeah, 280
Well, why-
pounds with, I think you
11% body fat. They said
That's
he's
fucking
averages 280,
scary,
11% body fat. I'm like, that's just stupid big. Like, and then I'd have to look up the video. I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago. He did a video benching 315 because it's combine time. Everyone's doing the 225 bench. He throws 315 on there and does it for like 22 reps.
Well, I
Stupid.
mean, if you watch the dude, he literally tosses people on the
mean,
line who's like twice
Exactly.
the size of
What
him.
was it, that third down play, that 3rd and 1 where he just getting
Oh,
blocked,
yeah.
just stops the dude, and then the 4th down he gets pressure to stop there. I'm like, this guy is something else. So that was sweet to watch
Dude.
him. Cooper Kupp, just
Oh my gosh, I
unbelievable
know.
year, dude. Like,
Which on Cooper Cup, an absolutely like the best season you could ever have as a
Literally
receiver.
a
Like,
zero-star recruit.
yeah,
and
that's
then
what I'm saying.
does
Played
this
like
crap.
quarterback, and then in college.
yeah,
And
and he comes in, gets offensive player of the year, Super Bowl
Triple Crown
MVP,
winner.
Triple Crown, most yards, touchdowns,
see
and
the-
receptions, I
That's,
believe.
Did
that's
you
the
see-
Yeah.
Triple Crown.
So the only other person to win a Super Bowl MVP, I think
Randy
it was
Moss.
Randy Moss.
Yeah.
To do all
And
the
he
stuff.
did it in
That's-
like a career. Like
Yeah,
it
he
wasn't
did it
just
in
a
his
single
entire
season.
career.
That's what I'm saying. Like the best season that you could ever ask for.
Personally, Stafford would have got it if he didn't have 2 picks. One of those picks
Mhm.
shouldn't
Yeah.
have been on him. They need to change that rule, in my
Yeah.
opinion. That if a receiver
Oh yeah.
tips the ball, that is not counting against the
Quarterback.
It should
Yeah.
almost go against the receiver.
And the
yeah,
other-
somehow
I
like
agree.
penalize the receiver.
And the other pick was a 3rd and long, and he was just let's
It
just
was
chuck
just-
it to the end zone. It's the
Right,
same thing
and
as a
see.
punt,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I still didn't agree with that one because I mean he was right on him. I still think he should have at least threw it to someone else. But I mean, he's kind of known for that stuff.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
But, yeah, we did get pretty sidetracked, but yeah, I mean, I agree so far with your little next year Super Bowl rankings.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. We'll kind of run through some more. Bucks I'm surprised they're still up. They're inside the top 10. They're at plus 1,800.
If they have Kyle Trask starting, there's no way.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
I don't think so.
You know,
either.
if Aaron Rodgers stays, I could see Packers being in there again, and they're
I could see that.
right now they're actually behind the 49ers. There's a
I don't
plus
see that.
1,500.
I think the 49ers get rid of Jimmy G, which I'm not saying he's any better than Trey Lance. I believe Trey Lance is going to be a great quarterback to replace him,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't see Jimmy G staying. So
Yeah.
I think that they maybe make that last wild card spot again, or they're out next year.
Yeah, I mean it's tough with that young of a quarterback. I mean, I understand there's quarterbacks obviously that have done it while they're still young, have been
Mac Jones.
making it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
But I mean, it's still very hard to be that young of a quarterback and make it to the Super Bowl and possibly even win it. So,
Yeah. So, kind of jumping from there, adding players to your teams. Let's talk about a little bit of the mock draft. I pulled up ESPN's. I think Austin has the NFL's. He
I
has
have NFL, yeah.
some of the notes. So, right now, I show from ESPN first overall round pick, number 1 pick, offensive tackle out of Alabama, Evan Neal,
That's what mine shows as well.
going to the Jacks.
Mm-hmm. And
So-
I think that makes sense for them. They definitely need that protection around Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. I think if they get some guys around to help keep him safe, and then I think you'll see them start to do a lot better. Or if he doesn't have to scramble and move as much. I think just the fast pace of the NFL, of how fast the linebackers and DBs can close on a quarterback, it kind of shocked Trevor Lawrence a little bit.
I think he has a lot of key weapons around him too already. That with an offensive line, that
Oh, yeah.
offense could really get rolling next year, and then hopefully,
Now-
off-season stuff they can get as a defense.
In ESPN's notes, they did say that they could also take the right now projected number 2 that the Lions are playing in, and that's Aiden Hutchinson out of Michigan, defensive tackle,
Yeah.
defensive end.
I'm a little biased, but I think that's a great fit for them. I think they need somebody on the edge. I know they drafted a couple people last year, but they didn't really pan out.
I mean, if you look at what he compares to in the league,
Yeah,
the Watts, Bozas,
I think he's right. He could be.
right?
I
he
mean,
could be.
and that's me being a little biased, but still, like he's talented. The man's
yeah,
good.
He's very.
I mean, he pushes people around too on
yeah. So
the line. So,
So yeah, Jay Ridge at that second pick. That's who I'm thinking
I
they should
think
go with.
Hutchinson's the best choice. I forgot his name from Oregon. There. I
Thibodeau.
mean, he's good, but he was kind of a letdown from what he was.
I think so
hyped up
too.
to be.
And it's kind of sounding like his work ethic just isn't there. Like his main focus isn't really football. Which, hey man, if that's not your main focus, then whatever. But
And if Hutchinson's there, I mean, the Lions aren't going to mess that up. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
think. I mean,
like,
the fan base is just gonna
exactly,
be,
like
like,
you.
super pumped. They're like, oh, just that pick alone, they're gonna be like, yeah, we won in our draft. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
for
'Cause
sure,
Everybody's
yeah,
like, oh, we
exactly.
screwed up this draft. We screwed up again.
The crazy thing too is, saying the number 1 pick's looking like an offensive tackle. Inside the top 10, there's 2 other offensive tackles that are getting picked up. New York Jets number 4 is looking at taking one from NC State, and then New York Giants are looking at taking one at number 7 pick.
Which both make sense. I mean, you're trying to protect your quarterback more, and
Yeah,
both of those teams need that.
yeah. You got Zach Wilson playing for Jets, right?
Mhm.
And then who's Daniel?
Daniel Jones, which it
Yeah.
sounds like this is the last year. Like,
They've given him a lot of.
yeah, this is their last year. If
Second
he
chances,
doesn't
though.
do anything
Yeah.
this year, it sounds like they're going to go a different route. But I think he's got
Caleb's
potential.
Panthers have the number 6 pick, and they're taking a cornerback right now.
Corner.
Yeah.
What do you? All right, just go through your picks, and then I'll kind of.
I think they need a line.
They're gonna draft a fucking quarterback, dude. I'm telling you.
And then, so the first quarterback kind of surprised me. It's just outside the top 10. Washington. Now, Commanders are taking Kenny Pickett out of Pittsburgh. That's the first quarterback I noticed on the list.
Commanders. Such a dumb name.
I don't mind it. I think it fits them.
Sounds like a fucking 3-year-old wrote it.
Steelers.
Any different than
The Steelers are looking at
the Saints or
trading up
other teams like
with
Lions.
Patriots. It's the same thing as like a command. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, Steelers are looking to trade up with the Chargers right now, projected to take Malik Willis, quarterback out of Liberty.
He's my sneaky pick of the draft. He's gonna be good, I think.
Yeah.
And then round 18, you have Matt Corral out of Ole Miss, QB for the Saints. I was kind of surprised to see Saints taking a quarterback for their first round pick.
I don't think
know
they will.
if they'll do that.
Do you have anyone different, or I don't know if you do or not?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just go. I only wrote looks like
I have another Michigan
10
player
here.
for 24 coming out, defensive end David
Ojabo. He's
Ojabo.
very good as well.
Oh,
Wonder
Buck
where Ross
are
is
taking
going.
an Alabama receiver, Williams. He was one that got hurt in the finals game.
It's cool
Yeah.
to see Evans play in Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, that was awesome. And he actually,
He-
like you said, he actually played.
Yeah, he played well.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think he did.
the first round still on. Cincinnati Bengals taking an offensive tackle out of Central Michigan.
They need to take
That's what
every single fucking lineman.
Jay Rich said. Yeah, that kid from CMU will go first round, which
That'd be cool.
he's good.
So, and then Lions get to finish out with the 32nd pick, and they're taking a quarterback, Sam Howell, out of South Carolina.
Scary, but I think you take the
I
gamble.
think, yeah. So
Yeah.
I have,
Baker,
mine's
he's
a
like a
little
Baker.
different than yours, Devin. I have.
And Austin doesn't like Baker.
No, he doesn't.
yeah,
But I think he
fuck
likes
Baker,
Sam.
dude. I do like Sam. I think Sam's a better
Dude,
version
they
of
look
Baker.
So identical.
I think
so
Sam's
crazy.
a better
crazy.
version of him.
I
But
agree.
yeah, so mine's on, like you said, the NFL.com. Then I have Jags taking Evan Neal still, Lions taking Aiden Hutchins still, and then this is where ours get a little different. So mine shows that Panthers are trading to number 3, which this makes 0 sense to me. I don't know why this person said this, but Panthers are trading to number 3 to take Malik Willis. Does that make sense to you, Kev? Why would they do that?
No.
That makes 0 sense. So this one already doesn't make
No
sense to
matter,
me.
why not stay at 6?
Exactly,
for one, when
and
you're
then
gonna
just
you're gonna get
pick 'em.
somebody.
Yeah, so this one has Panthers taking Malik Willis at number 3, Jets taking Kyle Hamilton at number 4, which Kyle Hamilton is one of my not really sneaky picks because I
Who's
think he's
that?
going really high, but he's a safety out of Notre Dame, and I think he's going to be an absolute beast on defense.
Yeah, see, for number 3, I had Houston taking Kyle Hamilton,
Yeah.
and so that'd be a trade there.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's a really good one. Giants are taking Ikonu from NC State, so they're getting the offensive tackle still. This is the trade here. Texans go down to number 6 and take Kevin Thibodeau from Oregon, which even if they're at number 3, I think they still pick him anyways. So I feel like that trade right there makes no sense.
Yeah.
So
That's what
even
I'm
if
saying.
the scenarios stay,
Like
it's
at number
the
6,
same
who's
thing.
going to take Malik before number 6? The pick?
Exactly. Like
I-
nobody is
I
going to
don't
do
know.
that.
Maybe they get a player like they do other
Yeah.
stuff that they're thinking about.
And then I'm going to jump around here. So mine has at number 8, Falcons taking Ojabo. I think that makes sense. They need defense. They have a solid offense. If Ridley comes back, which I doubt he does. And then Lions, I'm jumping down to the last pick. Lions, here you go. Jay Ridge, the number 32 pick. They have Desmond Ryder from Cincinnati, which I think would be an amazing pick because they need a quarterback who can just develop for the next year or two while we try to get Jared Goff out of there. And I think Desmond Ryder has a lot of potential. I mean, we saw what he did on Cincinnati. He got them up to number 4, undefeated season. So that would be great if we can get him in and just kind of make him develop a little more.
Yeah, so one of the things, like, kind of with getting a quarterback is that person's going to sit behind Goff for 1 year because right now, to get rid of Goff is $30.5 million. You have to pay Goff off, and then after 2022, it goes down to $10 million.
Yeah.
And if you get rid of him in 2023 season,
And then Ryder steps in. So I think that'd be
Yeah.
a good pick.
or even and then $5 million in 2024. So even if it takes 2 years, 2 years it only costs $5 million versus if you got rid of him next year with if you had some young quarterback that you thought was coming in. So I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely need a quarterback for Lions for
sure.
within the next year or two.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
if there's I guess someone I wouldn't mind seeing like Bryce Young or see who the next crop that's kind of coming in.
Yeah, wait another year.
I think.
I mean, I
next
wouldn't
year's
mind
gonna
that
be a
either.
lot.
Georgia's
Mhm.
quarterback, is he going into the draft or?
I think he
He's
is
a
his
senior,
final
so,
year,
yeah.
So, but
If he
he's
makes
just
it,
not.
I don't know.
He's just not built at all
For the NFL.
For the
Yeah.
NFL.
So
Another.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Another exciting pick I have on here, which they projected, so it jumps into round 2. They do because we have the second pick in round 2 as well. They have Lions taking Daxon Hill,
Where do you play?
Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Their
that's a good
safety?
pick. Yeah, their safety.
Yeah, so I mean, we need some defensive help. So I think that'd be great. I mean, get 2 Michigan guys. I mean, for our fan base, that would be huge. I mean, I would be fucking pumped to see both
I would
Aiden
almost
and
like
Daxon.
I'd almost like to see another offensive line.
Yeah, but I
lineman.
think so.
I think they're okay.
They have so many young guys on the offensive line that it's just that whole like you got to wait it out and see if they do well. But
Obviously, Sewell is already an animal.
They have a couple
Sewell's
decent
good.
linemen.
Their center's really fucking good. Ragno, I think Jackson's younger. So yeah, I mean they could use another one, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. They another fun one I have on here. Kenneth Walker is going second round to the Cardinals, which I don't know why they need another running back, but the Cardinals. I don't think that's a good scheme fit for them, but it's kind of cool to see that they have him projected to go in the second round.
Yeah.
I wonder where the other Michigan players are going to be because they have Ross and then they have
Is Ross
the
staying?
running back. No, I saw he
He's
hit the
going.
combine already.
He's
Is he
gone.
at the Okay.
And
I
then
mean, with Edwards and Corum there, it's just
Yeah.
you have to pretty much go.
So
yeah, we have
Devin
like 8 people.
They're gonna
from
have
Michigan
probably
going.
3 offensive linemen going. I would assume.
probably they usually do.
I just saw 8+
They had-
people from Michigan that are going to the combine.
They had the
So,
best offensive line in college.
Devin,
especially run game.
this one had round 3. Colts taking Mechie. So does that kind of surprise you with Mechie going all the way down to round 3
no, because of his injury.
just because of his injury?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you look at what's his face,
Williams. Yeah, Williams
No.
is in the first round. That's
no,
going.
I'm saying what was it? Waddle had the
Oh,
same
yeah.
injury, and
Mhm.
he's.
Yeah, he had.
He went early
He's going
too,
in
but
I think he went
Me-
first round.
Mechie is
think so.
big, but he
Yeah.
doesn't have the explosive speed.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, if he falls that far down, round 3 Lions.
Someone's gonna
That'd
get
be a great
steal.
pickup.
Yeah, someone's gonna get a
If
steal.
if Lions could pick up Mechie in the round 3, then have another weapon behind
Luckily,
Amara.
the wide receiver depth I feel like in college this year was probably the deepest.
Oh
So-
yeah, with Ohio State, dude. Ohio State had what 4 probably in the
Yeah.
NFL draft right now.
But I mean, to answer James' question quick, he said, "What do the Chiefs need to go back to the Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl?" Because I think they already have. I mean, they already have
I
to make the
think
Super Bowl, but
They need
I mean,
another weapon, like at running back or receiver, because right now they have Tyreek Hill
I
and
disagree.
they have Hardman. So
Kelsey,
I mean, yeah, but Kelsey's a tight end, which
Edwards-Helaire,
I could see how Edwards
both
Hilaire.
of them are fine, dude.
Yeah, but
I mean, their offense is the most explosive offense in
Let's
there.
say
Dude,
their
I would
offense can
say-
almost score at any
I don't know, man.
time.
Their defense
I would say
is the worst
receiver.
defense in the freaking league.
no, I don't, dude. How
I don't
can you
think they're
say
the
that with their
worst,
last
but I
like?
don't think they're
Bro, they're
9
letting-
games,
They're
though.
letting up like. I mean,
they
you
weren't
can't
the,
let
they
up
weren't
that
the
many
greatest in the
points to-
playoffs. I mean,
Right.
They got hot just before playoffs.
Yeah.
They got hot. They
So
were
you
slow to
see-
start, or got hot just before playoffs, and so they almost like peaked too early.
Right.
They almost should have played okay ball.
Yeah.
A couple
then
more
play.
weeks, and then go into their hot streak like they did.
Yeah.
And I almost think that was just what it was. Is they just kind of peaked a little too early. So maybe having not going to the Super Bowl this year, having a little bit more time to rest, they're going to come back stronger.
and I
don't
hammer
know.
defensively and I hammer offensive line. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes
that
is
would be a
scrambling
good
a
one,
lot.
dude.
And like
yeah.
their running game's gonna be
If
way
they
stronger.
if they got an offensive line, that would be fucking really good for them.
So that's probably what I would focus on more. Is
Yeah, offensive
one
line
offensive
for sure.
lineman for sure in the draft, and then offseason
Stack the
draft,
defense.
Stack the defense. 'Cause if you can get to like a top 5 defense with that offense, there's not a chance anybody's
Yeah.
gonna beat them.
I don't know. I just think they need another weapon behind Hill and Kelsey at receiver because I mean Hardman is just not anything that's like great to me. He's just fast.
So
As long as you have Kelsey and Hill, you're just
Yeah.
I
fine.
was gonna say,
My
because then
guys.
they got to focus on them too. So as long as you have just a decent wide receiver to back them up, I mean, you're perfectly fine.
all right, we're switching. Got NBA talk here with the trade deadline coming up. Austin, what trades are kind of we're looking at that's recently done or might still happen yet?
I think the big one, which we were kind of giving Bailey shit last week for it and saying it wasn't going to happen, was the Nets and Sixers trade.
Bastards.
I did not see it happening whatsoever. I just didn't think the Nets would get rid of James Harden.
I honestly didn't think it either. I actually saw a thing. I don't know if this is going to be a fun fact or not, but I saw a thing
You just keep going.
to where I saw a thing to where it was this like
Yeah, I
it
agree,
was a
James.
picture of the Sixers, right? Sixers.
Yeah.
It was the Sixers coach on the phone and stuff, and it said underneath that he was talking to the Nets, and he said, "Don't fucking hang up this phone." It was basically like the Nets were like almost about to back out, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden this dude's just like, "No, you're fucking staying on this
Right.
phone."
No, time for Cav to sit back. That's
You know
funny.
it. You know it.
But yeah, no, dude. I think just that trade alone helped both teams tremendously.
I really
Like,
do, because like James Harden, he kind of mentioned how he kind of wanted to get out of there. I
Yeah,
mean, that's
and I
why
don't
they're
blame
looking
him.
at trading.
It looked like it was kind of getting a little toxic there, and there's just way too many like weapons when you have Kyrie, KD, and James Harden on the field. Like they all are trying to score. Like they're all really good scorers. So put him on a team that only has one really fucking good scorer. Now they're sitting pretty.
And it
then-
opens up more.
Yeah, and then put Ben Simmons on the Nets where you can just get another really good playmaker. And they honestly don't really have a big guy, so when Kyrie's playing at point, Ben Simmons can come sit down and be that big guy for them. But then when Kyrie's out, Ben Simmons can turn around and be a point guard. So that's like a perfect match for the Nets. So I think it would be exciting to see what both teams can do right there.
I saw that if they line up, that they could actually have one of the most highly drafted players to ever start on a team, because it was like first overall, second overall, first overall, first overall, second overall.
Right.
But I mean, obviously, they're all not all of them are as good as they were. Like LaMarcus Aldridge isn't as good as
Yeah.
he was. But
No,
I
he's
mean,
got flashes, but yeah, you can tell he's definitely getting older and he can't really hang anymore.
yeah. I mean, it is. Here's another crazy fun fact, which I don't know how I remember half this stuff.
Fun
fact time.
Hey, we got it.
Kyrie, James Harden, and KD, when they played on this, like at the same exact time in the game,
Which was only like 11
18
games. Oh, 18.
they went 16-2 or something like that.
Which
I
was
did see
absolutely
that.
crazy.
I did see that.
Well, it's crazy how they go through all of these games and they've only played like 18 games together, which is crazy.
Jacob, I would probably play at Brooklyn. Just seeing what Philly did to Ben Simmons and kind of just running him out of the town and making him absolutely not want to play. That scares me if I would go to play there. And Brooklyn, I mean, you just hear Brooklyn more. It's just more of a, I would think it's more fun to play there. And they
I don't know.
probably have
I hate New York, so
I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I don't
Isn't
like this.
Philly like a sports town though? Kind of like
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
they're so
That's what I would-
dedicated
that's what I
that
would
they.
like.
I mean, you saw what happened to Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, what the fuck's wrong with Ben Simmons? He's a good
Yeah.
player. I mean,
I mean, I think Jacob's more just saying like experience the city. I could be wrong, but like the experience of city alone, not necessarily with the organization.
which if you like cities,
But I could
Brooklyn
be
would be
wrong.
good. But I don't know. I would say Brooklyn. I like the fan base more. I would say. I
Both
think the
would be
fan
cool.
base is pretty.
Yeah.
I would say they're nicer just because what happened with Ben Simmons as of recently, but and I know you didn't say teams, but I do love KD, man. If I got to play with fucking KD, I would absolutely.
That's why I got
like,
his freaking jersey, dude.
oh, I
my
would
boy.
I would go
Put your,
nuts, man.
Wagner jersey on. He's playing right now behind you.
I would, but my camera's out.
I would go absolutely nuts playing with KD, but
that's why I cut Bailey's cameras because we were playing games on there, so I don't want to get taken off YouTube for that.
Oh, yeah, you could.
But yeah. So sidetracking, I know we've been talking about that net Sixers trade a lot. Another trade that I did see, Devin, that I was really pumped for is Marvin Bagley coming to the Pistons. I think that's a great young talent.
I don't know who that is.
He played on the Kings. I think he played for, it was one of the blue schools, either Kentucky or Duke, and he was just insane.
He was insane, and then he came to the league, and like he didn't do a ton. Like his first year,
he has flashes.
Yeah, he started to tear up.
But he's definitely a key piece that the Pistons need. So in about freaking not now, I was saying like 5 years, and now I give him 3 years just because of this trade. Because Bagley is a really great piece that we needed. We needed a center. We needed a really tall. We needed a really big guy to sit back.
Wagner just got crossed up bad.
I didn't see it, but no, we needed that big guy.
I don't know if
Who did they give away? Did you say for that?
They didn't really give away anything.
A pick.
Yeah, I think it was a second round pick, and then one of their like lower guys.
Okay. As much as I'm not really a LeBron fan, and I mean I give him respect because he's one of the best guys that ever played basketball. But I watched today. He stops at the 3-point line. Hey, he palms the ball, pretends like he's gonna throw it this way. Hey, he sucked 2 defenders over, and then pitched it. No look.
Like last year.
Yeah. I know it wasn't a recent highlight, but
no, that was one of the greatest plays
I'm
I've seen.
What? Yeah, I think he actually was in a Cavs uniform, so it might have been before last year.
Yeah, he did that. That was
actually
the
playoffs.
I think he's
or
done
something,
that a couple times.
Dude, that was a great play though.
Yeah.
But I don't see. I mean, the only one that I would like to see is Lakers get rid of Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
And that's just because he's a cancer. And I mean, I'm not a big Lakers fan, and I really have been kind of going downhill on LeBron the past couple of years. But if the Lakers are going to be,
I mean, I totally agree with that. I mean, Westbrook to me personally is just a guy that needs to like stay on his team and himself be like that star, and then everyone else is just like
role players.
Yeah, because like that's the only time he ever plays good.
I don't know how like he's just a weird player.
Dude, he's
obviously
such
good.
a weird player.
He's obviously good.
I mean, if you're averaging a triple double for like 3 years in a row, like you're fucking good.
Yeah, but
So,
like you said, he's cancered every team he's ever.
He's
been
just a
on.
can. All he needs is him at point guard, get him a really good center who can just sit there and get boards, and then just role players sitting around at the 3. So then he can do his drives, and if he needs to dish it out, he can dish it out to the 3, or if he's doing that mid-range shot or something, whatever, the center can sit there and kind of be that second player to get his rebounds and put it back up, and they're good enough to play.
I mean, that's when he did his best, though, is when he just had pretty much role players around him. That was when he was averaging like triple doubles the entire time, which is crazy, but I mean, that's just when he does his best. He's just one of those guys that can't be on a team that has a bunch of all-stars and think that he's going to actually do very well.
Yeah. I don't know. But that's the only big thing I see. I was kind of surprised about a couple of the trades. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully, like I said, there's another big one in here.
I don't know if there will be any other big ones either.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think all the big ones are.
If there is one,
there's
like you said, it would be the Russell, I think.
Yeah, I think Russell. But there's always one, I feel like, every year where it's just like out of nowhere. They trade it's like one of the 2 biggest names in the league out of nowhere. Just all of a sudden, like, holy shit, that's just shaking things up.
I do think the Pistons need a bigger big man, though. Personally, I mean they're kind of not very tall.
Who?
The Pistons.
That's why Bagley's a great pick for him. He's like 6'11" or something. So I mean, they need.
Did you guys see that 15-year-old that's in high school that's 7'5"?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
isn't he a twig?
He's actually he's actually got some mass to him.
I mean, I guess for being that big, yes, but
right.
I would still call him a twig.
Yeah.
Hey, but at the same time, he's 7'5". He's the
15.
tallest teenager ever.
Yeah,
absolutely
I saw
crazy.
A
The-
bunch
the-
of stuff.
The doctor's saying that he could hit 8 foot, and he's playing basketball. Man, that's just stupid.
Goodness, but yeah, I mean, he looks so like Taco Fall when he was in college. He was kind of twiggy, but as soon as he got to the NBA, I feel like that man just like grew.
He honestly did get pretty big.
I mean, I could see
That's
that
called
guy doing it.
steroids.
And it could have been, but I feel like that guy kind of has the same body type where he can just get massive.
MVP run. Who do you got, Austin?
So I did change it up a little bit. My first 3 are pretty much the same. Nicola's staying at number 1 just because he's almost averaging triple-double.
Have you put a bet on him yet? Right now, you can still get him at plus 325.
Really? I should. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't
He's
get
second.
it.
He's second right now
Yeah.
in running.
I should, just because. I see him winning it just because he's at 25, 13, and 8. So, I mean, I feel like that 8's going to come up to a 9 before the end of the season, and that's assists, sorry.
Oh.
8 assists. Embiid's moved up to second. I think I had him at like 4th or 5th at one point, but...
He's actually the number 1. His odds are only at plus 125.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, I have him at number 2. He's averaging 29, 11, and 4, and that points just keeps rolling. He just keeps going up and up and up. And then at number 3, I have Giannis, which I might have had him at number 2 last week.
He just had a 50-point game, too.
Yep, he did. And he's at 29, 11, and 6. So stats-wise, he's actually better than Embiid, but I just feel like Embiid is having a bigger impact than Giannis is. And then Luka made a big jump for me. Luka is averaging 28, 9, and 9. So I feel like if Luka keeps playing like this, he can even get up
Did you see that video on
to like top 3.
him showing off his handles?
I didn't see it, no.
Dude, it was so funny. He did one of those like fake to go behind the back and in between the legs, and his body movement was kind of funny, but he pulled it off. Like you could tell, like he's a big man and not supposed to be
Yeah,
like a point guard.
He's
He's
just
goofy.
kind of smooth. Like when he tries to do something quick, you can tell his body's not fast enough to do it. But
He's such
like
a smart player.
yeah, when he's just
He's
played
very
his
smart.
game, dude, he is so smart, and he just has these little hezzies and stuff
Mhm.
that can get separation, and he does not need a lot of
And it
space to
helps that
score.
He can literally shoot from anywhere.
Yeah,
But
literally anywhere, and he doesn't need a lot of space to do it. It's almost like Dirk. Like obviously Dirk's different because he was 7 foot, but Dirk literally needed no space to score.
I was to say he is 7 foot and he has this famous fadeaway
Yeah,
that Colton loves in 2K.
which looks like, and that's kind of what Luka is doing. He's just got that little tiny fade so that he gets that little space. But those are my top 4. At 5, dude, it's just a huge toss up. There's, like a couple of them. I think LeBron's kind of right around there, which Colton would love to fucking hear because I've been saying LeBron's not even in my top 5. Actually, Chris Paul, I think he's only averaging like 16, but he's averaging like 11 assists and 3 steals, which is absolutely crazy. And
He's got Devin
just-
Booker on his team, so
Devin Booker's right up there, honestly, too, for me. But yeah, Chris Paul, just the way he manages the game and the amount of wins that he's getting for this team is like an MVP candidate. And then Ja Morant is right there too.
I know a lot of people are starting to like him a little bit more. I haven't heard much more on him other than he just had like an insane poster. But I saw Embiid had an insane
I did
poster
see
on
that,
Jarrett
dude. That
Jack,
was
dude.
nuts.
That was insane.
That was nutty. But yeah, so that's my top 5. I know exactly where Devin's going after this, so I kind of set it up for him. But my rookie of the year, I know I said Cade's probably gonna sneak up to number 1 right now, but it looks like he keeps going downhill. He actually is the number 1 scoring rookie right now, but he isn't putting any wins up for the Pistons. Pistons actually
It's
just
hard to
moved.
do against the Pistons.
Yeah,
What
Pistons
about-
actually moved down to the worst team in the league again. They, the Magic seem to get a couple wins, so
I mean,
Pistons are back down.
I'm still kind of fine with that though, just because
What's
they'll
up,
have
Garrett?
the number 1 overall pick, and I mean they kind of need that to help out their team with the young
Yeah.
guys for the future.
Right, which
So-
I mean maybe they'll get Chet from Gonzaga, which would be fucking sweet. But so we're gonna go. Number 1, which everybody has them, Evan Mobley. They're actually winning games too. The Cavs are with Evan Mobley, and he's doing well for them. He's averaging 15, 8, and 2. So he's at number 1. He's definitely gonna win it. There's no way. I don't unless my number 2 guy keeps playing like he's playing, Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is playing pretty damn well the last 10 games, it looks like. But he's averaging 15, 8, and 3. So statistically, he's averaging 1 more assist than Mobley, and the rest of them are the same. So he's just 1 assist better.
OG Cavi.
But the way that the Cavs are winning right now. I don't see any rookie competing really. So Scotty Barnes number 2, Cade's number 3. He's averaging 16, 5, and 5. But like I said, he just can't put up any wins, so that's why he's at number 3. Number 4 is Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey plays for God, I can't even think of the team. I'm having a brain fart, but he's averaging 12, 7, and 6, almost a triple-double. Absolutely crazy. As a rookie, you're averaging 12, 7, and 6, which kind of like Luka. And then my number 5, Michigan boy, Franz, which we're watching him right now.
France, baby.
Franz Wagner. He's averaging the second most points for rookies, right behind Cade at 16, 4, and 3. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Wait.
So yeah, that's with All-Star coming up, I know there's a few rookies that are getting to go on that. I was reading they're pretty excited about All-Star weekend coming up,
Yeah.
As much
I
as
like NBA All-Star. I think they've set it up pretty well. The only thing that sucked the last 6 years, seems like, is the dunk contest.
Yeah.
The 3-point contest is kind of taken over, which I'm okay with. It's
Taking
exciting.
over the NBA, so.
Exactly. So, I
Literally.
mean, why not
um,
evolve into the All-Star contest as well?
since we have 6 viewers right now, I got 3 cards sitting here. We're gonna go just because they can't see. 1, 2, and 3. So if they're listening, the next person that says "I win" in the comments wins a card. They can pick 1, 2, or 3.
Well, good thing I don't care.
So we'll watch for that here in a second. So as we keep kind of saying Suns, is Suns still your favorite pick to win the overall championship, or you got anyone else?
Yeah, no, right now they definitely are.
It's like that for everyone, too.
I mean, they're on a roll, dude. Everybody on their team, they just got that team chemistry.
Yep. Jacob, 1, 2, or 3.
Let's go, J Red. You were just talking how you ain't winning anything.
No, now you won the pick.
I still need to get James's jersey.
No wonder why I say
James
it's
is really
rigged.
no wonder he's saying this is all rigged. You haven't given him his jersey yet.
It's in my car.
How everyone's
Oh,
saying
man.
I
I know.
would.
You guys
I
were
said
just
the first
behind.
one. It
You're
was
just
Jacob.
behind.
So no, that's
Yeah, I
Suns
see
are plus
Suns.
400. At this
Right
point,
now,
I
they're
don't,
I don't
see
see
anyone
anybody
else.
else.
I'm interested to see how the Nets go. He said 2.
Yeah.
He's winning a.
Oh, is that is that baseball?
Yep.
There you go, J Ridge. I know you would like that one.
Prism Power. Or I don't know if you can see that one.
Looks kind of cool. Background of it.
Cubs player.
Oh, and it's Cubs,
Cubs,
dude.
bro.
Jacob.
So
Let's go.
you'll have to either.
No
he,
way.
he will either have to. I don't know if
I
he
can
can
get it
stop
too.
in or if you want to get it from Cavi. Just let me know how you want to get it in. So
He cheated.
so yeah. Suns is who I got. Nets would be probably
Perfect,
my
dude.
next.
I would say so just because, like I was saying earlier with that trade, I think Ben Simmons is such a perfect
Yep.
fit for them. I'm going to see them jumping in top three.
Yep.
I'm sticking Warriors number 2 right now, but top 3.
All right. I would say stay watching because I'm gonna give these other 2 cards away too tonight. Yeah, we're not done giving away cards. So
Let's
keep
go, J-Ridge.
keep
Let's
going. Yeah. So yeah,
I'll drink to
Suns,
that.
Nets, and then my probably third. I'd actually put Warriors as who my third team is.
Yeah, so I just got Warriors
They-
and Nets switch.
Yeah.
That thing that we were watching earlier was saying how the Warriors are actually kind of going downhill.
Yeah.
Have they?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
They
see
were
it
just
right
hyped
now.
for a while. I think
it's just because Clay was back.
Yeah.
Which Clay had a few good games. I think
Does
one
Ben
game he
Simmons
scored over
make
30
Nets a favorite in
points.
the East? We were just talking about this. Yes.
Well, that's all I got for baseball. So we'll switch over
Basketball, you mean?
or basketball. We'll switch over to hockey.
I did not prepare for hockey either.
Hockey,
never do.
kind of, couple kind of little like congratulations, kind of monumental moments. Sidney Crosby scored his
Yeah.
500th career goal.
Absolutely
now
crazy.
hockey, there's a
Should've
goal
worn
and there's
jerseys.
points. All right, so for anyone who doesn't know hockey, a point counts
won't
as an
ever get it
assist
to
too.
you.
Well, and then a goal is actually physically you the one who scored the goal. But if your point total is you get a point for an assist. So if someone scores, you assist on the score, or so it's like a pass and they just straight shoot it in.
Yeah.
That counts for you as a point. Right. So when they say, I've scored 500 points, and in NHL, that's what they mean by that versus like the 500 goals. So he's physically scored 500 goals.
Jeez.
So another kind of monumental thing is Ovechkin has scored his 30th goal for his 16th season out of 19 seasons he's played.
Okay.
And he's one away from the record of most consistent. And so one more season of scoring 30-plus goals, and he'll have that record.
Dang, that's pretty crazy.
I wonder if he'll do it.
Vegas, they had traded earlier for Jake. I can't remember. Jake or Jack Ecklers. He's a young kid. He was like a 15-year-old that played for the Team USA. Super young. He got to play for Team USA. Played a couple of years for Team USA.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's crazy good, but he had a major injury, and he played for Sabres, and Sabres and him were disputing on how he wanted to handle his surgery to get his injury fixed. And like he wanted to get it, fixed, time to rest and stuff, and they wanted like quick fix, get you back on the ice because you're good.
Yeah.
And so disagreement.
At 15 years old.
No, he's older now. Oh, he
Okay.
15 years old when he
I
started
was
playing
thinking
for
that
the
too.
Team USA.
Oh, okay.
But so disagreement. They finally traded him off to Vegas, and so Vegas let him get it fixed how he wanted to, and so that way now he's making his return. I believe either tonight or tomorrow. I can't remember exactly.
How
when
old
it
is he
said.
now?
It's
It's got to be at least what?
I can't
18
remember
or
his age
something?
now.
23.
I'll have to look that up. But so that it'll be interesting because with that key player added on, if he plays like he used to be able to play, I could see Vegas making a huge run, and so
Vegas.
people are saying, "Whoops, did I unplug you? I'm gonna step on your cord."
I think so.
Can you hear now?
Yeah.
You good. All right. So with that,
He's 25.
25 now. So it's
25.
been 10 years since he died. Crazy. dude.
so
I almost called it. It's 1 year off.
but so see Vegas Avalanche. People are saying might have already peaked. Like, so watch
think
for
they're in the
them.
downhill?
They could be on the downhill. Capitals could be like a sleeper pick if they get their goaltending taken care of. Right now they're having some issues with goalies, just subpar, play out of their goalies. So,
Yeah.
well, if they can get that fixed, I could see them making runs. So that would be considered my wild card pick for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Right now, I say Vegas, Florida, or Lightning are going to take it. Would be one of my three picks if I had to pick. Top three. I'm taking Vegas as number one with Jake getting there, and then Florida as number two.
Disagree.
They've been hot, and Lightning. I put Panthers just outside. I don't think they quite have all the pieces there to be able to get it done.
They're good.
They are good, but
Predators been sucking. They were good.
I was going to say, they were
They
pretty
were like
good.
top probably 4 or
Like
5.
a couple weeks
there.
ago, they
Like
were pretty
couple weeks,
good.
and then they're on like 5-game losing streak.
Jesus.
so
Pissing me off.
But-
That's what they're doing.
You think Detroit makes playoffs?
no. Nope, unfortunately not.
Didn't the first team just get eliminated? From
They're
the playoffs?
even right now. So, I mean, they're only 8 points behind.
They're 8 points behind. They could sneak it in, but just with looking at their schedule, like they're getting ready to play Florida Panthers, which is a good
Jeez,
team. I
yeah.
don't think they're getting to that. I think Boston has to play them. I just don't think they're going to get around Boston. And I'm like looking at who's in front of them, I don't see any of those teams falling off enough to be able to
let
sneak around
I don't
and
know
get
if you
in.
said the Hurricanes. They're also very good.
Hurricanes are
Yeah.
good. That's actually I was trying to
They're
get
probably my favorite right now.
getting ready to
Penguins.
play. You have
I like
right
the
now
Hurricanes
playing
too, though.
Yeah.
Hurricanes versus Panthers. They're like a couple of the top teams playing right
Are
tonight.
they?
So that should be a good game.
That would be a good one because both of those teams are kind of in my top 3: Penguins and Hurricanes.
you get Penguins, Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah, Hurricane, the Predators.
I think Lightning are gonna come in at number
Yeah,
one.
Lightning's been good for so long. It's just hard to go against them.
Their goalkeeper is just
Yeah.
stupid.
there was talks of Fleury getting traded back to
I agree,
Vegas,
Dakota. He's
but
just keeping everything.
but he's not anymore because
Probably.
Vegas, the year they made their big run, in deep into the playoffs and stuff, and into the Stanley Cup, they had Fleury as their main goalie, and so there was talks of him coming back. Heck, but unfortunately, it sounds like that deal's kind of fallen through. So, but that's kind of all I had for hockey. I didn't really have too much. It's kind of just watching to
Do you
see.
have like an MVP race or anything right now?
I guess now that I've looked at, it'd be hard.
I haven't watched enough.
Yeah, I haven't really watched enough individual players like watch what their talents are to see who the MVP would be. It's hard. It really depends. If Capitals also make this run like I think they can do, Ovechkin's I would say got it.
Yeah,
but
he's at which I don't know anything really about these guys. I just looked up their rankings right now, but he's at number 3. So
yeah, so I could see him. Who's the other guys that you have for rankings?
Just based on everything I've seen, is Connor McDavid at number 1, and number 2 is Leon. This is a weird last name, but Dressati.
Okay. Yeah, I could. David's a good one, so I could see him taking it for sure. But like I said, if I predict Capitals get strong here, watch if anyone watches hockey, watch those next few games with Capitals. Those, maybe I'll probably be watching just for the fact of watching if they're underdogs in any games to take money line on them.
Do they have a futures on MVP race or anything? Because you should go if there's at number 3 or anything. That'd probably be a good bet for you.
Yeah.
So if anybody's a betting guy, put that down.
Let's see.
Fuck
MVP.
you too, Molly Ingram.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh yeah.
We always get somebody that does that.
Yeah.
Normally it's like an actual foreign word though. It's normally not like that.
Right.
Somebody search it up. What does this mean?
Oh.
It's probably calling us a
We
bunch of
need
idiots.
to come watch this Batman. Remember Batman?
I do remember
That's
Batman.
why he lost you 10 units.
Yeah,
Jesus, James.
We literally just need something that just fade Caleb's picks,
We
I
say,
know, right?
We say all the time
Yeah.
that we have no idea what we're talking about.
I would say my golf picks are actually okay. I've done pretty well
Honestly,
this year.
mine haven't been the worst, which
fucking James.
is crazy.
Did you look to see how well I was? I know Brooks was your pick. He got top 5.
Yeah, he tied for 3rd.
But basically, I put
yeah.
so just for
This is where the
see.
good teams. Yes, that's
to
right.
see how well I will talk about it later.
I was gonna say it's right.
I got it.
We got it.
Our golf talk's getting good, dude.
Yeah,
I still
we're gonna have a whole bit.
Nothing.
So that's all I got for.
I already know one thing on golf.
Oh, it doesn't have any MVP shit.
No, I can't find
Tour
it quickly,
only
so
had.
let's move on.
Huh?
We'll
Tour
watch for
only
next time.
had.
I'll let you know. I'll sit down and look at my
Can't even buy
MVP
it.
thoughts
Can't
of
even
players and
That's
stuff.
sick.
That would be
see.
interesting because he's at 3 right now.
Like
Oh,
I said, because of
I
I
saw
see
it.
Capitals
I was
going
like,
on a
man, that's
run.
kinda cool.
I
Yeah.
really see Ovechkin taking it at all.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see what his odds are to take it all. I guess if it was to based on how it just straight up how a player played, I could see Larkin for Red Wings being a very good
Yeah.
contender. But Red Wings just ain't playing well enough to
Right.
be able to do anything. So
Maybe if they make the playoffs, I don't know.
yeah,
They kind of sneak in there.
yeah. Larkin's got to pick up a little bit of his goals for them to help
Yeah.
him. Him and Bertuzzi, and then I can't remember one of the younger guys that just started playing for them. They got pulled up, could help them. But so yeah. Right now though, I think personally my number 1 pick would be Vegas to take it, and that's like plus 700 odds. So I might throw a little on that,
Yeah.
just for the fun
Might
of
as well.
it. So, all right, we'll switch over to baseball. Hitting home runs.
Dangers.
So
Oh, I did.
really, for the lockout purpose, not much has changed. Unfortunately, obviously this spring training is getting delayed because I believe they were supposed to start today. Okay, so that kind of sucks. The one good thing is college baseball starting tomorrow. So if you want
there we
baseball
go.
to watch,
I
you got
actually-
college baseball
I
tomorrow.
actually get into college baseball.
I know you
Believe it
do.
or not.
Yeah, with
we watched
Vanderbilt, used to be a
Vanderbilt a
huge
lot.
Vanderbilt fan.
Oh, yeah.
They're still one of the top baseball
I
teams.
still love that.
Alabama is normally halfway decent baseball
Michigan's
team.
been good the last few years.
Yeah, I've
Michigan,
seen
yep.
that. Yep.
2 years, I should say.
So
I think
They
they
went
should
through softball, right?
definitely start airing.
Did you know
Good.
for Michigan baseball, Brandon Inge is the assistant coach.
No
Former
shit.
Tigers player, assistant
Crazy.
coach.
Fun
Oh, it's for
fact.
Michigan baseball.
Fun fact time.
Where's it at? All right.
Fun
fact
fact time. I can
All
hear
I
the
hear
coda
is
in
the
that. Yep.
So, but yeah, so that was something I read. I think today he has signed his contract.
actually
I think
sick.
last year he helped out a little bit with the team. I don't know if he was officially the assistant coach last year, but I know he had signed a contract this year to do it.
Yeah.
When them
Be
and
the actual
Vanderbilt
assistant.
played, I was like, who do I root for?
Who do I root for?
The team that wins.
No. Michigan came on late too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like they were like an okay team for most of the season, and then towards the end they started playing hot, and then they will.
They went real high.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
CMU went on a run 2 years ago.
So-
Was that 2 years ago when Michigan was in the,
Yeah, I think
So-
it was.
So I think
which was Northwood's coach?
Yeah.
when I was there.
Oh,
Almost
you know,
played for him.
we're talking college. If you notice tonight, we skipped over college basketball. We're talking a little bit of college baseball just because there's no MLB to talk about. Hopefully, maybe there'll be some minor stuff starting up, but right now I don't think they're even starting that. So
I did see. I don't know. Maybe it was like the first day of spring training when pitchers and catchers were supposed to show up. But yeah, it's just nobody fucking cares right now.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming.
the 12th, I believe, pitchers and catchers were supposed to show up. Position players were supposed to be 15th, so yesterday, and then today the rest of the players were supposed to show up, and we were actually supposed to be starting today.
You guys see? This is fun fact.
Fun fact time.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I did see a few people share this on Facebook. So, like I said, don't know if it's true or not, but I saw something that said the MLB hired a professional analysis or somebody to go argue that all minor league people shouldn't get paid either right now for the lockout or whatever, but they were paying him like $725 an hour. So they can pay this guy $725 an hour to go argue that the professionals can't be paid. And yeah, they won't go and actually pay the professionals.
That's so stupid.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of
I guess
a fun fact.
the only little bit of an update is that the MLB has come back with an offer. They're willing to go for up, I think $2 million for what package was it? Like the players, it was type of bonus package or something that the players can get offered, and then they were willing to jump. I think $2 million was for like the minor league package, the minimum to go up.
Yeah.
Up. So they're like, okay, we're willing to go that far. Or when the original quest was like $10 million, and so there's some stuff that they're just an offer back. More than likely tomorrow we should hear from the Players Association. More than likely to deny what was offered and kind of counter offer. But I don't know. To me, they're just moving so slow on this.
I know. We just heard, didn't we, that it's officially delayed. Like the season has officially been delayed.
Yeah, at least spring training. Which, like I said, the teams and stuff. The few stadiums that host the things, host the spring training games. They make quite a bit of money. But outside of that, like all teams and stuff, like all the northern teams, they don't care right now. They're not making any money for the tickets and stuff like that. So, they really don't care. The owners and like the MLB Association doesn't care that spring training can get delayed. It will be later to see. Yeah, White Claw Surge. Michelob Ultra.
No, yeah.
So
I just
I
kind
don't
of
know.
like. I'm trying to get into baseball a little bit more this year, so I want this shit to get figured out.
Yeah, me too. That's like I said. I'm probably gonna start watching college ball, and we'll probably start doing like a college show. Maybe Tuesdays. We'll try to do like a live.
Yeah.
It might be more of like a call in, and we'll probably still go live on YouTube, but do like a college.
Just
So
talking about that.
Once we get to golf,
I guess. What do you guys think of like the universal DH?
that's kind of cool. I like it. I think it will help with possibly
More
hitting home
hits,
runs.
more exciting.
Yeah,
What
more
is it?
exciting.
I haven't heard anything about it.
So they're switching it. They're switching it. The commissioner had come out and said they're doing universal DH, so the pitcher does not have to bat at like what is the AHL level. Oh, they bat at. So if you're in the AHL or not AHL, what is it?
Whatever that conference is.
National versus American is what it is.
Yeah.
But in the American League, if you're if your team when you're playing, the pitcher has to bat. So they're switching it where nope, it's all DH. So baseball, I still think we need to put in a pitch clock. You know, they have so long to build a pitch.
Right.
Batters have you don't get to step out of the batter's box. Once you go in there the first time, you're stuck in there.
Yeah.
Now, the only time you might be able to like make an exception is if a ball comes close to hitting you. Then maybe you're allowed to step out,
Right.
regather
Regroup,
yourself, and step back in.
I see
But
that
otherwise,
too.
once you step in, you're not allowed to step out.
Right. It's just wasting time. Like, what are you doing? What are you
You don't need to retighten your gloves every
Right.
fucking time.
Dude, that annoys the fuck out of me.
You watch them
After
to stick
every
their
string-
bat underneath them and tighten their gloves up.
After
Grab
every
the bat.
hit, dude.
baby.
I mean, I
After
understand,
every
too, they're
fucking thing,
watching
don't-
their
Every golf
coach.
shot, we're doing a routine.
No,
I
there
did
needs
it
to be
in
a
baseball.
golf fucking. Some of those golf
Me too.
players, we'll get into that. I have a problem with that. So, but yeah,
no.
so that's all I
I
got.
think it'll be fun. The only off season I think it happened like since is Ryan Zimmerman retired, who's longtime national.
I did see that.
Yeah, which Ryan Zimmerman's a big name. Like he's really good.
Even I
he's-
know who he is.
Yeah, like people like you've probably heard of him. But no, I like Ryan Zimmerman. I think a lot of these players are retiring because they just don't want to deal with the shit anymore. If they're older, they just don't care. But anyways, my big thing is he a Hall of Fame guy? Like based on his stats, he is a 2-time All-Star. They won the World Series in 2009 with him. He was a big part of that. 2-time Silver Slugger, and he's won a Golden Glove. He also leads the Nationals. He's, like I said, he's been longtime national, but he leads Nationals in games played, runs scored, hits, doubles, home runs, RBIs. Leads all of that for the whole entire franchise. So with that being said, do you think he's a Hall of Famer personally? I would say yes, just because he's a big name guy, but
I could see him getting in there. Now,
can see
I
it
have
just-
some opinions in how the Hall of Fame's done for MLB.
yeah. Barry Bonds.
Yeah, don't get me started on that. That was like they had released all these. It's stupid because they let a bunch of media people post what their thoughts are, and I guess we're technically we would fall under
Yes,
that category.
Yes,
so,
Jacob.
I don't know. This is pissing me off.
No,
Personally, we need a bunch of MLB, past coaches, players. They're the ones who should be voting on that shit, not a
Right.
bunch of media people.
Exactly, dude.
Otherwise, let our vote count. We only have 6 followers, but
right, exactly.
Fuck, 6 more people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like, Jesus.
give us a vote.
No,
So.
Barry Bonds definitely should have made it, but yeah, I don't want to get too sidetracked. I think he should be. Jay Ridge, once you hear this, you can comment. I want to hear your thoughts, kind of.
That was his comment.
No one
We'll
should.
switch over to Caleb Sport now.
That was Cavi hitting the golf ball, by the way.
Shout out the new hat.
That thing's sick.
Can't buy it, by the way. It's one of a kind.
No, it's a
Yeah,
sick
that's why I'm
hat.
going to beat you
They
up
gave
in the
it-
parking
It's a
lot.
one-on-one.
Well, they gave it to all the tour players for that Hawaiian tournament, and I just happened to get my hands on it, for free, by the way. I didn't
Well,
pay for
get
it.
me a free set of
Wow.
fucking clubs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
no shit.
Should be getting on staff soon. Jacob, I did go with the Rogue ST irons. I ordered them yesterday. So,
This fucker. He's
Talk
bought so
me
many
into it.
clubs.
No,
You can give me a
when-
brand new pair that's nowhere
no,
to
I
buy.
just trade mine in for free.
You gotta get me fitted. So
I do need to get fitted, too,
yeah,
sometime.
that's what I want. I want to go get them. Phoenix Open review. What do you got?
Dude, Phoenix
Dude,
Open
wasn't that
is
so-
fucking
I told
awesome.
Two
myself,
hole-in-ones on 16.
Dude,
I
that
Wasn't it
is-
like 3 hours for the first one for them to be able to clear out all the beer cans I
Yeah.
got tossed out on the fucking
Dude.
green?
Yeah, well, I mean, we
I
were
agree,
together
James.
Saturday.
Love
and
you
I was
guys.
showing it, but so that tournament is just—it's a
Dude.
bucket list. Like
It's awesome.
we have to go. one year.
Absolutely fucking awesome. Love it. The only thing that I would complain if I was a golf fan is, which in my eyes, this is sick. Like if I was there, I'd be doing the same shit.
The beer cans.
Is the beer cans. Like
Yeah,
it
I
does
mean,
take like
if
as a
you're-
golfer, it takes a shit ton of time out of their day.
The second hole one with Carlos that hit it, they fucking took their shirts off, didn't they, and started swirling them
That
around?
was awesome.
That was. I'll explain that.
That was awesome.
Going back to this. So, I mean, you gotta
That
think
is
of
right,
it.
James.
You gotta think of it as like the last time a hole-in-one was made on this course was 5 years ago. So you
Right.
would think of it. This only happens once.
and it happened twice.
It happened twice, but I'm saying like the beer cans and stuff.
Right.
So it's normally only happened once, like every 5 years. So that's why I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it is
No,
way
I
better
think
for the
it's
game
okay,
of golf.
but-
It's gonna bring so many regular people saying,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
golf isn't,"
Just
shirts tucked
quiet,
in. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Professional.
Golf
you
clap.
have
maybe
to look
maybe
nice.
next year for a giveaway. Hey, we should do like we buy a suite. If for some reason I'm making a shit ton of money, hey, yeah, we'll buy a suite and then we'll give away a couple spots for someone to come sit in.
right.
Okay, so
I'm taking
James and
that
Jacob
shit,
were.
dude. There's
I was
no
gonna say
way.
all of us are gonna get in on that.
I was told yesterday that Class A PGA members get into the Masters for free,
Jeez.
which I'll get. I'm not there yet. I'm Class B, but
Well,
You-
get
you
up
could
there.
bring
Get
us.
me
Yeah,
in for
then you
free.
could bring us.
about 2 years.
+4.
I'm
No.
gonna buy a bunch of
That-
hard AF seltzers and we'll go fucking party at the Masters.
Let's do it,
But
dude.
I mean, I think that beer cans. But what I'm getting at
I think
is
it's fun.
there was a couple like when JT chipped in on that hole. People start throwing them again.
Right,
I'm
like,
like, okay.
okay.
Like, come on, let's get a little
Yeah.
out of hand. And so the
hole
shirt
in ones though.
those were sweet, yeah. So the shirt thing was it's Harry Higgs, which I actually like him. He's a funny guy, but his playing partner, Damon, I forgot. I don't know why I can't remember his first name. Joe Damon. I don't know. But he tweeted, he's like, if this gets how many retweets, Harry
Yeah.
will take his shirt off. And then they did it, and it was kind of funny.
I
People
liked it,
were
dude.
super mad about
I
that.
liked it. It was fun. Like,
Oh,
They-
how do you not
well,
like
that's
that
it.
shit,
I think
dude?
that's the older, more
Oh, yeah.
professional class.
Oh, fuck
fuck it.
those guys.
yeah,
that's what I
mean,
say.
golf
Those
is
guys.
changing, and it's changing for the
Dude, this is
What's
so
the
fun.
best part about golf is going to get fucking hammered on the
yeah.
golf course playing some tournament.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's
just
kinda-
having
play.
fun.
It's
you
kind of
know?
what
It was-
golf's known for, though, isn't it? Is more like alcohol. I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
to
obviously a
us.
higher class,
It's-
but alcohol.
Yeah, it's
If
more
you, yeah,
expensive alcohol and stuff like that. But
Oh,
No,
man,
dude, it's-
I guess
kids.
at a small scale level, like your local courses and stuff like that. But like the PGA is like not about that. I feel like
about
which they should
The
change.
party?
that
the party and the
totally.
golf.
well, it's
One's
always
happy.
been alcohol related golf. It's just like luxury brands. Like
Right.
I don't know what luxury alcohol is, but some of their sponsors, I think Grey
Go to
Goose is one.
Vegas.
I don't know how luxury Grey Goose is, but I think they're a
No.
sponsor.
Yes, Grey Goose is, and Grey Goose would be considered. I wouldn't
high-
consider it a top shelf, but I would consider it in
It's
the
a-
middle. Like if
yeah.
you did lower, middle, top, it'd be a middle, and it'd
Right.
probably be if you had to divide it out even further, like a top middle.
Right, and they
That's
have
exactly what it is. It's a top.
they have
middle.
other
You-
a bunch of other.
You're talking for a
alcohol,
fifth, like $40,
Yeah,
but-
which
it's good.
which
I
golf
mean,
golf that's good for golf.
I've
It's
bought
changing for
$300 vodka, so
Right.
we can talk vodka.
No, I
Um,
think it's fun, man. That was a super fun outing to watch, and there was big names in it.
Mhm.
So
Like I said, there's 15 of the top 20 players.
right, I mean, that is so cool that they're going in that direction. Like, get these old fuckers out of here
Mhm.
and quit this boring ass. Everybody be quiet. Like, I want to be
Yeah.
hooting and hollering
Right,
while
and-
he's trying to drive.
And all the
Yeah,
younger
like-
players
Gilmore.
love it, dude. They're
Right.
like, let's go, like
Like, if I was out there and it was dead nut silent, I would be more nervous than
yeah,
like,
right.
dude,
like,
cheer me on. Like, let's.
if I
fucking
hit a
go,
bad
dude.
shot and they boo me, like awesome, dude. Like,
Right,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Which
Fuck
they
yeah, dude,
they
I
were
suck
booing.
ass.
They were pretty brutal though. They were booing people that would hit it to like 40 feet.
That's why they were like, yeah. And then that's where like,
see on that par three, I'd just pull out my driver and put it in.
I mean, the third round was only playing like 120, and it's downhill and
Yeah.
typically downwind, even though it's hard. You can't pick up the wind because of the
Right.
stadiums. But so Scotty Scheffler did win this
in a
playoff.
in a
Yep, he-
playoff.
which is his first time winning. Which it's pretty sweet. So we've had like
Yeah,
the last.
he's pretty decent.
Yeah,
so
I gotta
it's good
say,
to see.
my picks for last week, like top 20s and everything, fucking sucked.
Well-
I didn't hit a single one.
the last 3 weeks, I think we're all brand new tour winners. So that's cool.
Yeah,
But I mean, he was down like 2 strokes, I think, with like 3 holes left, and he ended up coming back to go to the playoff
Right.
and won.
which that's
Against
awesome.
Patrick Cantley, I believe.
Yep.
My biggest story of the week was, I don't even know how to say his first name, Sahith Thigala. He was a sponsor event sponsor.
Like player put in.
Yeah, so basically,
Oh, like they just
Like the
Sponsor him to go play.
yeah, like,
right. So they picked two players each tournament that can be like anybody. So they could pick us for
Yeah.
like the Rocky Mountain.
all right, just interrupt her. Next person that comments golf rocks gets a card.
I should comment.
I already know.
You
You
should.
should do it. Fucking Ridgeway's
But-
gonna get it.
Oh,
So
no.
anyway, he's sponsor. Why the fuck can't I think of that word?
Sponsored affiliate.
No, sponsor.
A sp-
In I don't fucking know. But anyway, so he's from California, which was only like 3 hours away from this event, which is in Phoenix, and he was leading. I think he led all 3 days, and he ended up getting tied for third. But he's like 23 years old. He's a rookie.
Dang.
Jacob
Damn
got
it.
it again.
Yeah, let's go, Jacob.
All right, 1 or 2, or what? Yeah, we'll just do 1 or 2. I got
Yes,
'em laid
thanks,
out here.
Jacob. Jesus Christ, exemption. Which that was kind of my biggest story of the Phoenix Open for.
That's awesome, dude.
Well, that's kind of all I had for the
No,
Phoenix Open.
that's
All right.
crazy.
Jay Ridge just
Well,
Where
must
was
be
your like
caught
winner
up.
though? Where'd your winner place?
Oh yeah, so I had Victor Hovland. Devin also had Victor Hovland. He
All
didn't
right,
make the cut.
this time
Oh,
it
jeez.
was rookie card, Trey Jones basketball card, Illusions basketball card. So
Illusions are
So I
pretty
had
I'll
sick.
add it to your pile, Jacob.
I had him winning,
Rich people.
which lost. So basically, I had on all my picks last week. I put $1 on each one to see if I could at least
Yeah.
break even, and I came out like $2 positive.
Oh, nice.
So for my top 20, I think I had like 8 picks if I remember right. 5 of my 8 picks were top 20, which is pretty good.
Oh,
but I
nice.
had Tom Hodge at plus 240, Bubba Watson at plus 140,
Yeah,
Xander Schauffele at minus 125,
Mhm.
Patrick Cantley at minus 140, and JT at minus 200. So that all hit. For my top 5s, only one of them hit, which was Brooks at plus 500. So the other 4 did not, and then my winner did not hit. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Dang.
pretty good.
N-
But
none
that's
none of
pretty
mine
good.
hit.
Austin's
last week.
pick, Brooks got second.
Yeah, I might.
Tied for
No, I got Kepka. I had Kepka winning, which
Which
he
you got
tied
top
for.
5.
Or sorry, yeah, Brooks Kepka.
All right, we'll switch over. What is it? Is it Guinness?
Genesis,
Genesis Invitational?
which is at Rivera Golf Club.
Rivera Golf Club. I gotta say, Rivera's first hole. Like I had it up on the screen. I'll see if I can pull it up where everyone can see it.
Can't see
It-
because the camera's not working.
Well, I'm working on that, baby. Don't give me shit.
It's a $12 million.
I don't have Richie Man's internet like
That's it.
supposedly Jacob
So the
has.
person's
While
been
you
going
do
up
that-
a little bit more and more. Last week I think it was like 85 mil. This week's 12 mil.
Oh, nice.
All top 10 players are playing this week, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that, dude.
Which
There's
is
some good
John Rahm,
players.
Colin
It-
Morikawa,
If you
Patrick
can see,
Cantley.
since I got it on the live right now, this hole overlooks the clubhouse, hole 1. It's a 75-foot drop, they say, off that edge. So onto the biggest thing is they say it's deceiving by looking at the fairway there that it's fairly easy, but they'll say all it takes is like a little bit of a fade or what's the other way?
Draw.
And you're like in the trees or in the clubhouse and trying to get your fucking ball back. But
That's pretty sweet.
that's my thought.
That's
but,
not the clubhouse. That's like the clubhouse is like an old, like huge.
Yeah, I was
huge-
gonna say it's
yeah.
got to be bigger
But
than
that's
that.
like the
the
band shop
I
or
don't
something,
know.
whatever.
In like the
Cart
hole by
barn or
hole
whatever.
description, I believe they say clubhouse. They're
That's pretty
overlooking.
cool.
Maybe
It
like
is
a
pretty sweet.
Beer shop.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Talks about sitting the
500
shadow of
yards?
the clubhouse.
Jeez.
Okay, I guess the clubhouse is behind it. So, no, that's just pretty sick, personally,
is
in my
pretty sweet.
opinion.
That is
So,
cool. That's a big drop.
Yeah,
we'll-
going to this week. This week is like a very classy, like stereotypical golf tournament.
Yeah.
So you go from the Phoenix Open to this, which
Yeah.
I mean,
The cool thing is like the Super Bowl just happened in LA. This course is in LA. Hey, this
Mhm.
course, isn't like nothing they say is like super hard. Like the obstacles on the course is like nothing hard, but it tends to produce higher scores. Like you'll see,
just
you
because
won't-
it's deceiving,
yeah,
like you were saying.
yeah. Like from what I've read online about this course and people are saying, and like the pros from the PGA and stuff, they all say like this is one course that like if you're not hitting a fairly straight ball, you're gonna struggle.
Yeah.
they normally grow their rough pretty high here. You can when you see in
Oh, okay.
hole 1 here, that fairway is what 35 yards long. Like
Yeah.
I mean, the fairways are tiny and
I was gonna
tall
say,
rough.
dude.
So like
there's no
Devin
way.
said, it's not super long. It's not like the greens
just
aren't
skinny.
super difficult.
You do start
but-
off with a par 5 for hole 1 here.
Yeah,
If you
so-
start off on hole 1,
Yeah,
but-
500 yards. Fuck.
So
I'd have to get the
it's
driver out
gonna
3
be a lot of
times.
fairways missed.
so
Yeah.
But like I
I-
said, all top 10 players are playing.
yeah, there's quite a deep field here in my opinion for like what compared to what we've seen so far.
Well, last week was pretty huge.
Yeah, there was
15 of the top 20
Right.
Yeah.
players. I mean, all top 10, which I said John
Um,
Rahm, Colin Morikawa, Patrick Cantley, Victor Hovland, Rory, DJ, Xander, JT, Scotty, and Hideki are all playing.
So like
it's going to be fun.
one wild card pick that kind of listened to a few different podcasts and a few different guys have this guy is JT Poston for top 40, basically to make the cut. And he's like, I can't remember what they said. They said he's like plus like 300 to just make the cut, basically.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that might be something to throw a little money on. My top 10 are a couple guys that are more well known: Jordan Spieth and Matthew Fitzpatrick. I could see both these guys.
A lot of people are high on him this week. I'm not.
What one? Spieth or
No,
Patrick?
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick is like one that, he hasn't been playing great, but, could he turn it around this course? They were saying like this course might fit, his style a little bit more. But I don't know. Like, personally, the way he's been playing, I don't think it fits his style.
Right.
But,
We read the same
past.
article.
What?
So I think me and you read the same article.
Maybe. Yeah. So Fitzpatrick, they're like, this course kind of fits his normal style that he plays with, as he hasn't been playing the greatest. He hasn't been playing like he normally does. So, can this turn around and be? I guess, who do you have for winners?
Just some other notable names playing as well in the top 10. Like you said, Spieth. Brooks is playing again. Ricky Fowler, he's always, I don't know if he'll turn around. Tony Finau and Bubba Watson. But
This was the course that didn't Tiger Woods hurt himself after leaving?
maybe. Sounds right, but
I want to say this was like after this tournament, like Tiger Woods like broke his leg or something like that, or hurt himself
be.
some sort.
you got top 20 picks or just winner?
I have just people who I think are going to be in top 5.
Okay.
And the winner.
I can go through my top 20. This week I did less picks, but I did a few top 20, a couple top 10, a couple top 5, and
Yeah.
a winner instead of like 8 top.
Right.
So I'll do the top 20. Like I said last week, Thigala, the guy that took tied for third, he got the sponsor event exemption. The way he played, if you were watching, it's just his composure, his like confidence in like his energy was pretty crazy, and his ball striking is just
Nuts.
he's very good, and I think he's going to be kind of like the next, like, watch out for him all season.
Okay.
I think he's going to be I'm not going to say the next Tiger Woods because there's no way.
No,
but
nobody's going to.
he's going to have a pretty good season, I believe. And like I said, coming off top 5 finish, and I like the way he plays. I think he's going to get top 20. Corey Connors, pretty good player who's been struggling this season so far. I think this is going to be kind of his coming out party.
Yeah.
He's kind of a longer hitter, straighter hitter, I should say. And like I said, this course kind of fits him. And he's plus 300. Thigala was plus 350. So pretty good odds. And then Sam Ryder, he's the one that got the hole-in-one last week. His ball striking is very, very good. He just needs to eliminate those kind of mistakes that younger golfers have, I guess you could say. So I like him at plus 1,000 for top 20. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's not bad at all. I would take that.
Yeah, so those are my 3 top 20s. Guarantee it's obviously, but you can go ahead and say some of your top 10s or top 5s.
I just got my top 5 pick here and my winner. I think Justin Thomas is going to win it. And then just to round out my top 5, Dustin Johnson, John Rahm, Rory McIlroy, and then can't remember first name,
Cameron Smith. Okay. You just kind of went with some well-known good players, huh?
Yeah.
Top 10, I have Colin Morikawa. He's the number 2 player in the world. I don't think he's played a tournament yet this year. That's what kind of scares me.
Okay.
But
what if he's number 2?
he's pretty much number 1 player in the world other than John Rahm. So they're like neck and neck. So top 10's pretty plus 200. Why not take it?
Yeah.
Rory, he hasn't played this year either, I don't think.
I have him in top 5.
Yeah, he's top. I think he's top like 7 in the world.
He's plus
he's
2,000 to
struggled.
win. So if you guys thinking he's gonna win,
He's only plus 200 for top 10, but I think that's a pretty good lock. Top 5, John Rahm. This dude is just, why not bet on him every week? Even put in a little on him to win.
right?
But he's plus 180 for a top 5. plus odds are always good. So.
Yeah.
And then Brooks coming off a strong week last week.
I know.
Top three.
I was high on him this week or last week,
I think
and I think he just kind of doesn't do it.
you know
this
he's
week.
kind of he doesn't really get hate, but the people just think like he's peaked already, and he's just like, no, like
Right.
he wants to prove that he's the best. So I think he's gonna come out and get a top 5 finish again,
Okay.
which is plus 550. So that's pretty good odds for a top
Yeah.
5.
You know, I might just throw money on. I don't know if he'll make it, but I'll throw money
And
on
then
it.
for my winner, which was runner up last week, is Patrick Cantley. He's plus 1,000 odds, which for a winner isn't great, but I mean he's coming off a second, a fourth, a ninth, and a fourth this year alone. So
Dang.
he hasn't
it's
got
pretty
below
solid.
a top 10.
I would take
And
him
isn't
at-
this his home course?
This is home course. He's
So I would lock him at a top 5 even.
yeah, for sure. He's the last 4 years he's played in this event, he's taken top 20 every time.
Nice.
So I mean, trickle a little top 20, a little top 5, and even a little winner. I mean, everything just seems right for him to win.
Yeah.
The way he's been playing, the way he's trying to prove that he is the best player in the world right now, and I don't see why he wouldn't win this event.
And home course.
Yeah.
That got that home field advantage. That's
So
solid.
Did you talk already about Colin?
Morikawa,
Yeah.
he's in my top 10.
Is he in top 10? I have him as a potential winner,
Sure.
but my number one is Patrick.
My
So-
worry is he's been taking a little time off. Not like a lot, but I mean John Rahm's been playing every event pretty much, which I
Oh,
think is
yeah.
helping him.
Yeah.
He had an off week last week and he still took top 20.
Right.
I know it was Scheffler's first win, but do you see him in the top 5?
I don't. I think he's
I didn't
gonna
see
be-
him either.
You know, kind of
What about Roy?
you see it more times than not. First time winner, their next event.
They go down.
Yeah, they had that little week.
Barely
of,
make a cut.
Right, exactly. Which I think. I mean, he's a very good player, but I might put him top 20, and that's it.
Yeah.
I have Rory in the top 10 with.
He's in my top
Colin.
5.
Yeah, I could see him top 10. What about I think Austin and I might have been high on Victor Hovland. At least I
That was
was.
you and I had him
Oh,
winning. Who
we-
didn't make the cut.
Yeah, he didn't even make the cut. We had him winning.
Which this course will. I mean, this course doesn't really help these long hitters
Yeah.
in a way, because like I said, the short or the skinny fairways,
Mhm.
Yeah.
the greens aren't super.
Don't have a lot
challenging.
of room to play.
So I mean, and Victor hits it pretty far. He doesn't look like he does, but he hits it pretty far. And so I think he's just gonna kind of struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
I would put a top 20, and that's about it for him.
Okay. I need to start actually betting on golf. I feel like I'd make some decent money.
It is. That's. I think golf, if you do it right, is. I mean,
Right. Just do some top 20s.
even looking on
top
like
10s.
who's gonna win out of the groups and stuff, it's pretty easy.
Right.
like, to
I
win.
mean, plus 800 for the favorite to win. Like that, you put $10.
Exactly.
And if he actually does, it's 800. I mean,
Exactly. Like I said, I put $1 on like 20 picks last week,
yeah,
and I came out
positive.
$30 total, so $10 positive.
Still.
And that
yeah.
was only with like 5 of my
Yeah, so if you're doing that
like
every
8
week.
winners. Yeah. So this week I might do $5 on each one.
And like
Yeah.
for my pick, that for the one for the top 40, you'll know that by
Saturday.
Saturday. So, if you're betting anything over the weekend, you'll
Well-
have your money by Saturday.
I think the cut's 52, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's 52.
I think doesn't it depend on what the scores are? 'Cause if you have a bunch of people tied,
They all get in.
oh, do they?
So I think it could be up to like 60.
So if you have 41 on down, and all a bunch tied, they're all gonna get in versus. I don't know. It'd be interesting.
This one will not be as fun to watch, but
All right.
Yeah, it's golf. If you're into golf.
for betting wise,
It's always
we're
nice.
our pretty much show is pretty much betting.
Yeah.
I think now, especially football's over, this is going to be kind of at least my main
Yeah. I'll
For-
do like a
for
weekly.
money making.
I mean, I think I have a basketball bet.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's your basketball bet this week?
1 sec.
I'm about to get
Gotta log
very
in.
rich.
Me, Rich?
Listen to my golf. Don't listen to anything else. Just some golf picks.
Might have to give you
Which
my
I've
phone
been,
when we
like,
do this and do a
1 or
couple
2
golf
legs
picks
on
for me.
same games, but this week I just did straight money lines. So if you're looking just my bet today, I got Hawks, Celtics, Grizzlies, and Spurs and Suns winning. That's plus 153. So I mean, they're all playing shit teams. So
They should have.
bet on it. You're gonna win plus 153, whatever you bet. So
All right, let's see. Random picker. There we go.
Where's Molly?
Just to keep this fair, there's a Molly and a Bebop or something, or Bepope, or I don't know how the fuck you say his name. It's not English, so if you don't comment in English, you don't get entered into the fucking drawing. So that's how I'm gonna keep it fair.
One card to wherever.
Yeah, I'm not shipping it to a foreign country either. So if you're in a foreign country, if you're not in the U.S., or even I don't know, I guess I'll pay for the fucking shipping if you're in the Hawaii or Alaska.
Right.
That's gonna be also kind of shipping, but
Unless obviously we get big.
yeah, unless I start making a shit ton of money. But so the last card is another rookie card. It's for football. I'll let you know that. So we got. Let's see. We've had James comment. We had Dakota. We had Austin. We had Tori. We had Jacob. We had Garrett. We had Billy or Bailey. You know, whatever you want to call him by. So let's spin this wheel and see who ends up winning. You didn't get Jordan into this one?
I don't know what she's doing.
All right, here goes the wheel.
Racist is what James said.
Looks like it's going to be Dakota.
What a bitch.
These Harrises need to get out of here.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, Dakota wins a Mac Jones
Good
rookie card by
pick,
storm.
Coda. That's
So-
pretty sick, actually, Coda.
Well, I think it's like $5 if you want to sell it. So,
Yeah. I mean, you got nowhere to fucking
Coda's
put
Pretty
it.
good.
Literally gonna
$5 is
do
good for a
nothing
card.
for
by
It
the
is.
way.
It's really
Yeah.
good. You got nothing to do with it, Coda.
So.
Might as well
Alright.
sell it.
Now he's gonna try thinking of ideas. He can be like, dude, I'm gonna buy a whole case for these cards now. Just win every single
Dakota
one.
would be just something. He gets into some
No,
stupid shit.
I got some bids on some graded cards I'm hoping come in. Unfortunately, so like the Mike Trout card, I looked it up again today, and the one that I was originally, I got it at $100. That's the most I was willing to put on it because it's selling on eBay right now for $2,000, and it's up to $1,200.
Oh, really?
Bid.
Dang.
So, but I was like, oh man, if I could get it for $100 and sell it for even $1,500, that's a hell of a profit.
Yeah. I mean, even right now, you're making $800 if it's selling for $2,000.
Yeah, that $1,200 if you sell it for $2,000. So, all right, remember to check out the Instagram and post. You know, it's Amateur Life 2.0. So go at Amateur Life 2.0. Oh, and so James, Caleb told me you don't have Instagram. Unfortunately, bud, you're gonna have to create an Instagram just to fucking get entered. No exceptions.
You need to put on here like your social media handles at the bottom.
I put it in the comments of this one. It should be if you go to like lower in or not in the comments, but in the like description.
Oh,
And
I think anyone reads the description.
I do.
I don't think anyone here would.
When I watch other stuff.
I do.
Never do. I've never looked at the description once in my life.
I always do. You never know what to put. Like if you hear a song you like or something,
Nope,
they don't
never.
put it in the
I-
description.
I just,
Definitely if they don't have rights to it, otherwise they can get reported.
as I say, I just usually search up a couple verses and call it good.
So, just as we continue to grow, my goal is just to continue to grow, kind of keep, we're going to try to, after I get done with fucking fireman school, that's taking up 90% of my time, we're going to start, we'll talk about what days we want to keep this on. If it's Wednesdays we want to keep, if we want to do separate it out, do just golf on Wednesdays, since, a lot of those start on Thursdays, and do Thursday night for the rest of the sports. Cam, once I finish fireman school, we'll figure this out a little bit more. We're gonna keep continuing. My goal though is to maybe add in. I follow a bunch of fucking racing, so Formula One, Supercross, NASCAR, even NASCAR 500, Daytona 500, first race of the season is getting ready to take off, and I enjoy betting NASCAR. The matchups in NASCAR are so fun to bet, because then you're just rooting for like one or two racers to beat someone else in the race. That's all you need. You don't need them to fucking win. Nope, you just gotta
beat that one
beat
guy.
the other guy.
That's kind of fun,
and so it actually makes NASCAR fun when you start betting on it.
Right.
I still don't.
And if you're getting into cars.
Yeah, and apparently NASCAR sports cards are actually worth some money. So, so I'm probably gonna do like a racing show that I'll talk all that stuff. Dirt bikes, Formula One, NASCAR. If anyone is interested in that, watch for that. Probably coming starting around, I don't know, I'll probably be like consistently in May, because I get done for school and end of April. I know the season start. Like I said, NASCAR's getting ready to start. Supercross has already started. Formula One starts here in a few weeks. We're gonna probably do a college. We're gonna switch that over, or just because we're getting already, we're an hour and 35 minutes tonight already. So we're gonna move college to its own thing. So my goal is to hopefully we have something basically every night of the week coming out, whether it's just me sitting here talking. I also enjoy UFC, and so we may talk UFC. We may talk some of the big boxing matches when it comes to like Jake Paul fighting, boxing or whatever. Some of those fun ones.
Cornhole.
I can get some.
Dude, they get nuts.
Around that.
Dude, cornhole's getting ridiculous. When I see like 3-year-olds throwing cornhole better than fucking me.
Dude, I sit here and watch these two kids on TikTok like all night.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. They're literally like.
I feel like
3
I've
years
seen
old.
it. Yeah.
What is it, like a 3 and 5-year-old, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they play, and the one brother is like talking. He's like, "Oh, it's a block." Like 3-year-old, "Oh, it's a blocker." Or the older brother's like, "You ain't blocking." Like he almost wants to say shit, but you ain't blocking crap, and throws a bag in and hit the hole. I was like, how the fuck do you do that? I can't even do that. But nope. So, on the racing show. I'll probably talk.
Never.
I'm gonna promote more of my dirt bike sponsors and stuff. There'll probably be some giveaways coming on that. I think I have some goggles sitting around. So if you need some goggles for whether you're racing dirt bikes, side by sides, or anything like that, we'll probably be giving some giveaways on there. It'll be a fun show just to tune into.
I'll be definitely for a race.
I'm gonna work on also getting a call-in line. So first is commenting on YouTube and talking. If you can, if you want to call in, we'll maybe start taking some phone calls. That'll be a fun time. Get James or Jacob to actually call in.
We're going to get it so big we're going to have a fan show as well.
Yeah.
Once a month, you come and sit and while we talk.
We get to pick the person too.
No,
Just
I
spin
mean,
it on a
I
wheel.
personally my goal at this point is to cover some my spending card hobby. Where I buy all these fucking cards or
Dude,
spend over $2,000 in
expensive.
freaking cards. I'd like to be able to pay for that.
It's expensive.
So and then continue to pay to be able to give away sweet stuff like this helmet, this mini helmet here.
Dude.
I got some other good stuff coming. So, just I guess word of mouth is probably the best way right now. Is just tell anyone that might be interested in to subscribe to the YouTube, so that way they can watch the YouTube. Just continue to promote, tell anyone that you think. Even if they don't really want to fucking listen, tell them just go subscribe and then don't ever have to watch it or listen to it again. So it'll just help us grow. That's kind of all my last little bit that I want to put in there. We've grown a little bit. We got James and Jacob, and Dakota jumps on here or comes in sometimes. And so I just want to basically continue to build a following. I'm willing to put in money and time and effort to give away stuff, make this enjoyable. Fuck, I'll supply the alcohol if you want to come sit in. And so, I guess that's my 2 cents of what I got, and hopefully this continue to grow. I enjoy it. Hopefully none of you fuckers move away from me. Caleb might become a permanent call-in. We'll have his little segment. But that's all I got.
I forgot where you're going.
I'm just going to Mount Pleasant for a little bit.